All right. Welcome in, Nagy Nation. Kit Nagy here with Nagy on Sports. Got some AFC Spotlight Game of the Week action with the New York Jets and Mr. Aaron Rodgers coming in to face Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. And of course, this is a big matchup with that retooled Jets roster. Certainly a lot of changes there, and big changes in the receiving core. Obviously, the biggest being the change under center with the trade for Aaron Rodgers, which has been finalized. And then the Bills, of course, are an excellent team in their own right, if not so many changes for them. But certainly excited to bring this one here for you as we look to get our AFC Spotlight of the game in here this fine Monday evening. Welcome in, Applied. Welcome in, Mitchell. Yes, big game here. The first of the AFC versus AFC matchups between Allen and Rodgers. Probably first of, maybe a handful here. We shall see how long Aaron Rodgers is with us in the league. It's interesting. He said he was 90% retired. I think that scared the Jets a bit. But Josh Allen will have the ball first here, starting from his own 20. Back to pass, and he's got a quick, easy reception out to Diggs, bouncing off some would-be tacklers, but not a lot of progress for all that effort from Stephon Diggs. But a first down achieved, and the opening play of the game. Nice little throw there. Kind of almost a no-look pass from Josh Allen to get it out there. Hey, Karen, welcome in. Go Browns. And Cavs and Guardians. A little empty set now for Josh Allen. Over the middle, he's got a man. That's Stephon Diggs again. And a quick set of first downs now, back-to-back in the opening early goings of this ball game as the Bills are quickly out near midfield. Now at their own 47. A handoff up the middle, little zone read concept there for Harris. And Harris does find 4 yards. Now the fake and the option keeper for Josh Allen gets near the line to gain. He's going to have one short there, a 3rd and 1 coming. Now to the left side, just sneaks it in to Stephon Diggs. Just barely able to come out with that. A bit of a dangerous look out there, but Stephon with the sure hands and another first down. Yeah, that was a big game. I remember that one, Mitchell. That was an exciting one. Hey, Daniel, welcome in. All right, we'll see. Daniel predicting Bills 42, Jets 24. So we'll see how that looks. Hopefully an exciting game here, though. Looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to this matchup for a little while now, as y'all had voted for it, and we were excited to bring it here on the channel. So a 3rd and 3 is not going to be enough, as that pass did not get past the line of scrimmage. And no gain on the play. You'd have to think they're going to go for the long field goal. They do. Setting up for a 49-yarder. It is up. It is good. So, the Bills are going to tack on the first points of the ballgame and take the early lead in this AFC showdown. 10:30 to play in the first quarter, and that kick is out the back of the end zone. So here's the first look at Aaron Rodgers coming out on the field. Obviously, he had his way with some of the fresh faces in this receiving core. Of course, we still have Garrett Wilson out there, but Elijah Moore now a Brown, clearly. Certainly some question about Corey Davis and his future with the Jets and what that looks like. Breece Hall with the first carry of the ball game for the Jets. But Lazard was brought in, Cobb was brought in, so they certainly have retooled that look a lot. They wanted, believe they tried pretty hard for OBJ. Obviously, the Ravens ended up with him. And it's back over the left side, nice little floater back against his body. Somehow able to get it out there with enough pace. As now McCole Hardiman, that's another pickup they got, but he froze there for a moment. That was kind of odd. Maybe that was his celebration, the freeze celebration or something. I don't know. Pressure off the left side. He's got a man out there, and that one is complete. Aaron Rodgers now 2 of 2 for 29 yards. 2nd and 3 coming after that 7-yard pickup. Speaking of Corey Davis. Now a handoff, and that one not much doing. Hall kind of working for some space, but not a lot of room to work with there. A 3rd and 3 coming. Another handoff to Hall. He's got the first down and then some as he breaks a tackle. And he is nice little effort on that run from Hall. Now under center, Aaron Rodgers. Stretch it to Hall. Hall to the right side. Got some space. Through a man. And 6 yards achieved. Bunch formation tight to the left now. Hall in that backfield alone. And Aaron Rodgers under center. Aaron Rodgers back pass. Out to the left side. Got a man on that little curl route just sitting there. And he does complete it. His 3rd completion. 3 for 3 now is Aaron Rodgers. And that was Conklin on the reception. Hall picks up the blitz nicely, but Aaron Rodgers, with his first miss, just airmailed it a bit over the head of his receiver. I think it was a little too early for him. 2nd and 10. A little jet sweep action, and out to the outside. I don't know what number that is. That might be Garrett. And a touchdown for the Jets. And it is McCole Hardiman, number 16. Sorry, I don't recognize these numbers, so it'll take me a minute to figure out who's who in this. But that's McCole Hardiman with the touchdown on the little jet sweep action. And he had all kinds of room, and he turned on the Jets around the corner and able to get himself into the Bills' end zone there. And a big, big score to put themselves on the scoreboard and into the lead. A 7-3 ball game now, 6:30 left in this first quarter. And some early fireworks in this ball game. Kickoff taken out of the end zone, gets out to the 25. So I formation for the Bills. Josh Allen under center. Fakes the handoff. Searching downfield. He's going to air it deep. He's got a man down there. Can he get it? And he does! What a catch out on the perimeter. Nice ball from Josh Allen to just get it out there for him. He had a step and maybe just a little bit underthrown, but somehow is able to keep that safety off by looking him off. And error yard completion of 54 yards in the air, and that's going to put Josh Allen in the zone. Gabe Davis on the reception there for 46. Big, big throw there. I'll hand off up the middle, running over some men, and a big gap exploited as Harris is able to get some nice yardage there at a first down. So these Bills looking to answer back here. Now a 1st and 10. Josh Allen to the left side. He's got Diggs. And Diggs is going to get near the line of the game and call it a 2nd and 1. Josh Allen backing up into the zone. Trips to his right. Harris on the left, hit back to pass, setting up the screen to Harris, and he's got a tackler on him, but he goes through the tackler and gets just back to the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and 1. All that effort just for no gain on the screen pass attempt. Of course, those plays are quite broken right now in Madden, sadly. That one, oh yeah, no, they said he's short. Harris couldn't quite get there, so a 4th and inch is coming, and the Bills are going to go for it. Mitch will appreciate that. That is very kind of you to say. We would absolutely love to have that opportunity to represent the Browns in that way. That would be huge. But I would be so honored by that as the Bills do pick up that 4th and inches. Nice play there to the end zone. Did he get in? No. They say he was out inches away though. And that one, you thought for a minute that Knox had it, but he didn't. He just barely held out by Hall. So Allen now with inches to go out to the swing pass, 2 defenders to beat, and he's not going to do it. Harris taken down quickly out there, so that'll actually back him up a little bit. A 3rd and goal now from the 2. But no, that's it. That is very much appreciated. Phil's a lot better at this than I am, but I'd love to be the color guy in that kind of situation. Out to the side, he's got Knox, and Knox is going to reach for it and not get there. A 4th and goal. It'll be interesting to see what he's going to do here, and they're just going to kick a field goal. Yuck! That should have been another 4th down attempt here. They should have gone for it, especially throwing those little swing passes. If you're going to do something like that, or those little flat route concepts, if you're going to do something that doesn't end in the end zone, plan to go for all 4 downs. Don't just take a chip shot field goal. You should have had 4 calls. 4 calls there. You already went for it once on 4th down and had success. Why not again? I don't really like that, but nonetheless, it is now a 7-6 ball game after the little chip shot field goal. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Mitchell. And we definitely do our best as more McCole Hardeman here, and we both really enjoy this passion project that we came together for. That has been so much fun, and couldn't do it, wouldn't be doing it still if it weren't for all of you. 2nd and 3 now for the Jets. Aaron Rodgers under center I formation. He's going to fake the handoff there. And now kind of scrambling in the pocket. Does unload downfield and over the head of everybody. Just went out of bounds with it. Receiver in the area, but not a chance he was going to come down with that. 3rd and 3, handoff to Hall up the middle. He's got some space. And Hall is not going to get the yardage he needed. And so the punt unit's going to come out onto the field for the first time. And we're not even going to see our first punt until after the end of the first quarter. So, first punt of the ball game to start the second quarter. And there you have it. That one goes out of bounds at the 23, so not a great punt. Obviously looking to try to get it inside the 10. 23, a touchback is better than that, so it would have been better to just go through the back of the end zone then and set him up for 20. 2nd and 8 after only 2 yards there. Trips to his left for Josh Allen, still in the zone. 4-man rush. He is going to scramble out of it and out to the outside, nearly intercepted. That was a dangerous wobbly throw out there for Josh Allen. Lucky that one wasn't picked. A 3rd and 8 coming. Now unloading, he's got a man with a step, and he's going to go! Stephon Diggs to the 20, to the 10, 5, touchdown! Bills, what a play, what a beautiful throw, and what a catch with 2 steps on any defender. He had just a beat on him, and nobody was going to touch him from there as Stephon Diggs goes the distance. Look at that speed, almost 21 miles an hour to the end zone there, as he was absolutely tearing apart that Jets defense out on the perimeter and does what Stephon Diggs does so well. And there you have it, a big strike for the Bills, and Josh Allen just put it right in stride for him to continue all the way to the end zone. Big play for these Bills. Well, that was fun. Hopefully we'll have more of that kind of excitement in this ball game from both teams, as that was quite a bit of fun. So just like that, the Bills take a lead at 13-7 in this ball game. They're first. Actually, no, they're second. They were up 3-0 at first, so they're really their second lead of the ball game. But really, 10 unanswered points if you want to look at it that way now for the Bills. So Aaron Rodgers now under center. He's got a heavy set to his right, 2 tight ends out there. He's going to hand it off to Hall, who is going to be swallowed up in the backfield. This defense seems to be pumped up after that huge play to Stephon Diggs. And Oliver in on the tackle there and making short work with that TFL on Hall. You're going to see this right after he gets the ball, and Oliver right in his face. Second and 13 coming. And Rodgers with the snap. He hands it off to Hall again, and that is also going to go nowhere. He does get a yard back, but a 3rd and 12 coming. And obviously you have to think Aaron Rodgers is going to be throwing here, and the Bills will be anticipating that. Back to pass as expected. 4-man rush pressure coming. He unloads downfield, got a man, and overthrows it. Aaron Rodgers not on point there, and so our second punt coming as the Jets now have had 2 stymied drives in a row. Oh, but they roughed the punter and no flag. Yikes. We've seen about 3 of those of late that have not drawn the penalties that should have, as we saw it yet again there. Hey, what's up, Jonathan? Welcome in. Go Browns. So Josh Allen going to get another crack at it here after that huge throw to Stephon. And he might take a sack. Oh, no, the ball's out! And the Jets have it somehow. 2 chances at the ball from the Bills. Neither of them able to come up with it. And the Jets are going to have a great field position here as Lawson. Oh, no, it wasn't even Lawson. Lawson had a chance at it too, but it couldn't quite get it. Josh Allen pushed past the play by the sacker. I didn't catch who that was. But nice defensive play from the Bills. And hence Aaron Rodgers now set up in great scoring position here from the 8. First and goal from the 8. 4-man rush to the end zone. Touchdown! Jets! What a beat that was. Just right on his man. And Garrett Wilson with his first touchdown of the ball game. That was a sweet little throw. And just like that, the Jets are in it after the big turnover. And a strike to the end zone hits Garrett Wilson. 4-6. Oh yeah, no, I've definitely been to Springfield, Ohio. I grew up with family there in Springfield, so I was out there quite a bit to visit. So yeah, no, I've been out there. We played in high school football. We played out in Springfield also. Played in Dayton, Springfield, Centerville. Played in Chillicothe. I mean, we played all over the place. So Cincinnati. I mean, I remember playing up in Cleveland. You know, St. Ignatius, Cincinnati Moeller. St. Xavier. A bunch of those teams. We were our team was pretty good. We were one of the best public school teams of that time, and so I think we made it to the Final Four every year that I was there, or 3 of the 4 years, something like that. So we were really pretty good, but we always lost to those Catholic schools that could recruit, because we couldn't recruit. All right, Josh Allen out of the gun. This 14-13 ball game, trying to redeem himself after that fumble turned into 6, and that one is going to be well underthrown. I think there might be a hold also, but let's see what. Check in on the penalty. It is a hold, and that is going to back them up, unless they decline and go with the 4th one. No, they do take the penalty. 3rd and 11 now, so giving Josh Allen another chance. I don't know. I might not have taken that penalty. I might have had them kick. That's kind of a mistake here with Josh Allen. And he makes him pay for it as he hits it downfield. Davis, he's going to score. 10-5, touchdown. That's the mistake that they made, is Gabe Davis to the end zone. You can't do that with Josh Allen at the trigger. And oh man, what a mistake. They would have been punting on 4th and 1 in that field position. And instead, Josh Allen with an absolute seed downfield. Gabe Davis with 4 steps on his would-be defender. And he goes easily into the end zone. That's why you don't do that. 3rd and 11, not the answer. 4th and 1 should have been a punt in that field position. What a mistake by these Jets. And the Bills are going to reclaim the lead in a 20-14 thriller here. Lots of fireworks on this field in this ball game. What fun. We played. I mean, we played Massillon. We played a bunch of really high-tiered, high-caliber teams, and it was a lot. It was a lot of fun. Fond memories from those days, playing football in the greater Ohio area. A lot of road games all over the place, and teams that came to Columbus to play us. Oh yeah, we played in Dublin all the time. Yeah, we played. We played in Dublin, Hilliard. I went to UA, Upper Arlington, but we played all those teams a lot. They were like our regular season. So like Dublin Kaufman, forgetting the Dublin Kaufman had split out while I was there. Actually, that happened when I was in high school. I remember them being a brand new facility. Little throw over the middle from Aaron Rodgers, going to pick up the first down here, getting it complete. There's Aaron Rodgers with his discount double check. There we go. As the Jet, like it. But yeah, Westerville, we played there, Picktown, and those guys were at Pickering was always pretty good. Grove City, we played Gahanna. Yeah, all these teams. And then if I didn't play football there, I would if it wasn't football, it was wrestling. So football and wrestling. Between those two sports, I was all over Ohio competing for the athletics. So 1st and 10 now from the Bills 46. Aaron Rodgers and his Jets down by 6. Oh, that one just threaded past the defender. Somehow Aaron Rodgers able to get it through. And that one to Conklin, his second of the ball game for 13 yards now for him. 2nd and 3 coming. Aaron Rodgers back to pass. Nice blitz pickup from Hall. Nice through Powell as he's able to just somehow get past the defender. That was Conklin again, just sashaying his way past a tackler. Nice little effort from him, and that's going to get Aaron Rodgers into the zone. 1st and goal now. In this high-octane ball game in our AFC Spotlight Game of the Week. A little quick handoff there goes to Gabe Davis. His first rush, only 2 yards doing there. Now emptying out the backfield. Aaron Rodgers back to pass. And he throws it underneath, trying for Conklin, and that one is going to go incomplete. Oh yeah, we played Glenville. For sure. Though I think that was in wrestling. I don't think that was in football. Ooh, that one just jarred loose as Wilson couldn't handle it. And the Jets are going to get stymied there in their red zone. 4th down coming from the 7. Yeah, I think we had a wrestling tournament in Glenville, if I recall. Yeah, it was a good hit. All right, so the Bills going to take over from the 25 now after the field goal is up and good, making it a 3-point ball game. That one complete for only 3. Gilliam on the reception. Little fullback Love in the flat. Love seeing it. No, I can't say that I have. So Mitchell, good question. Hard to say at this point. Obviously, we still have the NFC Spotlight Game of the Week, and then I don't know Phil's availability for the next few days. I may or may not be able to be on the call, depending on how. I've got some overnight sorties and events going on that I'm going to be responsible for. Which, you know, if that's going on, I can't be on the call. But, you know, obviously, you know, who knows if those actually happen or not? We'll see. So it may be just Phil potentially, but I can't speak for his schedule right now, so I haven't touched base with him on his availability. Today he said he had, I think, his awards dinner for volleyball, so he was pretty well busy. But we wanted to make sure this one at least got out to Jens or y'all or however you want to say that. But But so far, this has been a very exciting AFC Spotlight game. Certainly glad this one got voted on because it's been a lot of fun. Hopefully it continues to be so. 1st and 10 now for Aaron Rodgers, established near midfield. And searching downfield, pressure coming, he's going to unload, wobbly pass, but a flag, and I'm not sure they're not going to get a roughing the passer on this one. Does it look like he took a late hit? No, they're going to say pass interference, a very early pass interference flag. I'm not so sure the ball was in the air by the time they called that, but that's going to be all the way like that was completed, and an ugly penalty on the Bills. Aaron Rodgers now back to pass out to the outside, got Conklin, and he steps out of bounds after picking up 5. They technically can get a first down with about a half a yard left to the end zone. Hall with the carry. He's going to be met in the backfield and swallowed up there. Not much doing. No, I actually don't know anything about Dorian Brew. Jonathan, I'll have to look him up, but yeah, I don't know anything about him. That one unloaded towards the end zone and knocked away. So the Jets are going to put up another field goal, try to tie this ball game up at 20. Another chip shot for the Jets, and that one is good. So 2020 ball game in what has been a very back and forth, electric matchup. All kinds of interesting, fun plays here in this one. And clearly anybody's ball game as we are now 2020 with 3:24 left. In the first half. No, I know that's how they say it for the Pittsburgh side of things, or even on the Ohio border there with Pennsylvania. I know that's a big cultural thing over there, which I know a lot of our membership resides in that general region, which of course we are very grateful for everyone, that no matter where you're from or who you root for, you don't have to be a Browns fan. Oh, big wide open Stephon Diggs for another huge touchdown. I was looking away and all of a sudden I see a streaking Stephon Diggs just running under the ball again, and what a great pass from Josh Allen again. Huge bomb touchdown here. As you're going to see Stephon Diggs just absolutely exploiting that too-deep zone out on the outside. The safety was late to cover and then just couldn't catch up with Stephon Diggs, who had 5 steps on everybody. And another great throw from Josh Allen puts him into the end zone. And just like that, the Bills, that hardly took any time at all. 45 seconds on that 3-play, 75-yard drive. And the Bills are up 7. After yet another bomb. That's their 3rd of the ball game. No, not yet, Jonathan. So we still have to kind of figure out. Now, I think we can't turn it on yet for another reason. For a number of reasons, I think it's delayed before we can even turn it on. But also, we need to, Phil and I, that is, need to discuss kind of what that would look like, because obviously we'd want to have unique content specific to subscribers for that. So what does that look like? What do we, how would we run something like that? Do we have the bandwidth to dedicate to creating more content for something like that? So I don't know. There's a lot of questions to that, if we're going to look to do something like that or not. As the ball came out, oh no, that was a 2-minute warning. I thought it said fumble there for a second. Just got the red flash and thought the ball was out, was looking for it. But that was the 2-minute warning instead. Third and 3 coming. Aaron Rodgers downfield to the sideline, and that goes out of bounds. 4th and 3, and another punt for the Jets. So the Bills going to get a chance here for another drive and potentially opening up a 14-point lead if they can get it done. There's a nice little return there off of the punt. Goes for about 11. But yeah, so Phil and I still need to discuss that, figure some things out. I don't think we can even turn it on just yet anyway. But it's a big pressure in his face, and Josh Allen is going to get swallowed up on a big sack. Shaq Lawson in on that as the newly signed free agent gets home. 2nd and 20. And Hall with a carry is not going to pick up much. Only 5 yards there and a timeout taken. So the Jets trying to preserve some clock for a chance of their own, potentially still to put up some points, but only 59 seconds left in the first half. Oh, another little handoff, and not much doing there, as Harris didn't have a lot of room to work with. Oh, congratulations to him. Obviously, we don't have to like the Wolverines or that team up north or however you want to refer to them, but you certainly have to respect them, especially from the academic perspective. It is a great school for academics, especially engineering in particular. It's an excellent engineering school. But I digress. 1st and 10 for Aaron Rodgers. 45 ticks left underneath. And only 4 yards, just letting the clock go. They do no huddle, but not a lot of time to work with here. Kind of seemingly in no particular rush as they're just going to throw it underneath again. And that is going to result first in a no huddle and then a timeout. But only 21 ticks left, no timeouts left. Potentially a shot at the end zone here. That does go over the middle. That one broken up. 17 ticks left and the punt unit comes out. But yes, there is a fair amount of the family divided stuff that happens with Ohio State and Michigan. In terms of like my mom's side of the family, that was the whole thing. Like half of them, she had a family of 7 kids, and I think 3 of them went to Ohio State and 4 of them went to Michigan, something like that. So there were a big family divide on that front. And that will take us to halftime here in this big AFC Spotlight game of the week. The Jets are going to get the ball first, down 20-27, but this game has been absolutely electric. Lots of incredible bombs by the Bills. Stephon Diggs with 2 of them, 1 for Gage. And then Josh Allen has been absolutely on point. Aaron Rodgers with his own fireworks in this ball game, but he's got some catching up to do. Aaron Rodgers back to pass, throws over the middle, got a man wide open. And that one is going to be complete for a first down. 211 total yards now for the Jets as they get yet another first down here. That was Lazard on the reception. Faking the handoff, and you're going to run Aaron Rodgers on an option keeper. What are we doing? He does pick up 2 yards, but man, did he look slow, and he is not young, sir. That is probably not the choice in the playbook that you want. This is a more appropriate call. Hand it off to your able running back, Hall. That is probably a better choice. Not sure why you'd call an option keeper with Aaron Rodgers, but that does not seem to be a recipe for success. Now another carry for Breece Hall. He does shake off a tackler and picks up 4. 44 yards for him on his 14 carries in this ball game. 2nd and 6 coming. Now another handoff to Breece Hall out to the outside, and he is going to be met quickly. And not much doing there. Only 1 on that run. 3rd and 5. And Rodgers out of the gun. Kind of standing tall in the pocket. He's got a man right over the middle. And that is going to go for a first down. Didn't catch a number on it. We'll see if they tell us who that was. It was Corey Davis. His 3rd reception. 25 yards for him. So, the Jets continuing to march downfield. Just kind of taking what the defense is given to them here as they're going to go underneath again. That's Garrett Wilson on the quick little slant route. He's going to pick up 7. Only his second catch of the ball game, 15 yards for him. He's been pretty quiet, which you kind of expect them to go a little bit more. Maybe the chemistry between Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson isn't quite where it needs to be. We'll hand off to Breece Hall up the middle. 2 defenders in the area and nowhere to go. It's going to bring up a 4th down as Breece Hall couldn't get anything going. And the Jets are going to go for this. Interestingly, on 4th and 1, Aaron Rodgers is going to start out of the gun. They might be trying to spread him out for a little inside zone. They are. A little inside zone. Does easily pick up the first down. Breece Hall with lots of room to rumble. And he is able to get down there. They caught that defense absolutely napping there. I saw that inside zone rush coming, but clearly the defense did not, as they were looking to spread it out. And Breece Hall makes them pay as he gets down to the 15-yard line. Call it the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. Yeah, it really is interesting how stacked the AFC is and how impoverished from a quarterback perspective the NFC is. It's just wild, the difference between those, especially with Aaron Rodgers coming over now, which I'm sure is why you made the comment. But yeah, it's crazy how that has happened. Of course, if Russell Wilson can get back to form, that's yet more NFC quarterback or going to the AFC side. If it was all truly Hackett that was the problem there. Of course, Hackett now part of this Jets team as the offensive coordinator, back with Aaron Rodgers. So it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. A lot of folks wonder if the Jets are just a lot of smoke and not really going to produce on the field. Sometimes, as we've seen, throw a bunch of superstars together, it doesn't always work out. 1st and goal now to the end zone, knocked out of the hands of Conklin, and a 2nd and goal coming from the 3. I formation, heavy set to the right. And a quick handoff to his running back, Hall, fighting through some tacklers, but not able to pick up any yardage. A 3rd and goal now from the 3. Aaron Rodgers under center, hands it off to Hall again, right up the middle, touchdown Jets! He's able to get through, getting skinny in the hole. And the Bills concede a touchdown for the pending tie at 27 apiece. And they do. 27-27, 7:51 in the 3rd quarter. And this has been quite the fun matchup. Absolutely back and forth in this one. Obviously, the momentum still on the Bills' corner, but the Jets taking care of business with just a very methodical drive there, getting themselves downfield and into the end zone just like they needed to. Keeping ahead of the sticks and making appropriate play calls in the spots they needed them. As we're going to see Damian Harris come back out on the field for his Bills. Josh Allen out of the gun, aforementioned. Well, actually, no, that's not even Harris there. He's 25. That one complete out to the outside and gets all but a few inches of it. That was Hardy on the reception. Now to the right side, bad throw from Josh Allen, just missed badly on the inside of his receiver. I think he misread which direction his receiver was going to break. Threw it to the inside break, and the receiver broke to the outside. As now we're going to get a nice carry here from Harris. He's going to pick up another 1st down for these Bills. And the Bills near midfield as Josh Allen has the snap out of the gun. Out to the outside, he's got Harris out there on a little swing pass, and that is going to pick up 8. Tackled nearly out of bounds, not quite. I formation for the Bills. Hand off to Damian Harris, trying to stretch it out to the outside, and really nicely pursued out there to the perimeter. And he is swallowed there after only a pickup of 1. Josh Allen to pass over the middle, got a man, and that is going to be complete for a 1st down. A little angle right out of the backfield does the damage, and Josh Allen takes what the defense gives him to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass for Allen. He's got it out there to his tight end, Knox. Pick up a 4. That was Knox's 4th reception, only 13 yards, though. 2nd and 6. He'll fake the handoff. He does the little option keeper, Josh Allen, to the 20. And that's the quarterback you'd more expect to be on those option keepers in this ball game, is one Josh Allen. Certainly not expected from Aaron Rodgers, as we saw earlier in this ball game. And the Bills driving nicely here to try to answer. Over the middle, he got a man. And that one goes for 7, goes to Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis with a great day, 129 yards. Of course, a big chunk of that on a big bomb. 1 of 3 in this ball game. 2 of them to Stephon Diggs, 1 of them to Gabe Davis. High formation for the Bills. Fakes the handoff to Damian Harris, and then back to the end zone in the corner, and Stephon Diggs can't handle it. 2nd and goal coming from the 8. Nice throw from Josh Allen. He actually had a bead on his guy. But the pressure's going to come in a red zone sack. And Franklin Myers in on the sack there. That's his 2nd and a half in this ball game. He's been very active, creating havoc in the backfield. Josh Allen back to pass, 4-man rush, and he unloads over the middle. Got a wide open running back, touchdown, Buffalo! Nyheim Hines with the touchdown, as he was absolutely left unattended in the middle of the field, and nobody was able to respond as he just waltzed his way across the line just alone. Nobody able to respond at all. And the shifty Nyheim Hines with a quick touchdown for these Bills. You can't leave those guys sitting alone. They'll do that to you. So the Jets are going to have to try to respond here in this bit back and forth battle. Now down 34-27, 2:15 in the 3rd quarter. A little handoff to Hall goes for only a yard. Now over the middle, he's got it to his tight end. Or no, excuse me, that's Corey Davis out there. And Corey Davis does pick up a 1st down, I believe. Yes, he did. 1st down. Tight bunch formation out of the left. Aaron Rodgers out of the gun. And back to pass. He's working up in the pocket, then to his outlet out to the right side. That goes out to Hall. And Breece Hall picks up only a yard on the little outlet swing pass. 2nd and 9 coming. Breece Hall with the carry again. He's got some room, and he's making good with it out past the 50. He's now 23 rushes for 84 yards and a touchdown. Very good day for him. And a nice 1st down converted for these Jets now in an I formation. Back to pass. Blitz coming, but he well picked up. And out to the outside goes Aaron Rodgers to Garrett Wilson, who has been very quiet in this ball game. That only his 3rd reception of the ball game, for just over 20 yards. A little handoff to Breece Hall again, and he is going to fight through some traffic. He picks up 4. And another handoff to Breece Hall. Well, they've been pretty dedicated to the rush. Now 25 rushing attempts for Breece Hall. He's been very busy. That one, however, goes for no yardage. 3rd and 6. Now out to the outside. That one nearly picked and then nearly caught. That would have been a touchdown if Corey Davis could have handled it. It would have been a touchdown the other way, potentially, if the defender could have handled it. But neither able to come up with the ball. So the Jets are going to go for it on 4th and 6. And it's going to be incomplete turnover on downs. And the Bills with a big momentum swing here as they managed to turn over the Jets. I'm not sure why they were going for it there, but they did elect to go for it rather than take the field goal. And now the Bills are in business with a bunch of momentum. Now Josh Allen scrambling out of the pocket, throws it away wisely, and a 2nd and 10 coming. 4 touchdowns for Josh Allen so far in this ball game. He has been sensational. Little handoff up the middle, and Harris is not going to have a lot of room to work with there. 13 rushes for him, only on 61 yards, or with 61 yards. 3rd and 9 now. Now, a wide open Stephon Diggs, and if somehow he had cut that just a tad earlier, he might have gone again, as he was unfortunately out of bounds. But that was another wide open Stephon Diggs, and the Jets are taking a huge sigh of relief as they were almost torched yet again. And that might have been the ball game if that one had gone, as that was, he was alone. And they are very fortunate that one did not go for yet another touchdown to Stephon Diggs. Instead, out of bounds and incomplete. The punt unit came out instead. As this one, a nice little open lane there for Hall. And Breece Hall carries now over 100 yards on his day, 101 to be exact. A very nice showing for him today. As Sala looks on approvingly. 1st and 10. Aaron Rodgers back to pass. Now working up in the pocket and just tries to throw this one away. He does manage to get out of bounds, but it was an absolute duck. He was lucky to get that one out of bounds. 2nd and 10 after that incompletion. Rodgers again pressured out to the outside. This time he's got Hall. And Breece Hall on that little swing route able to bail out Rodgers, who was pressured on the pass. But a nice little throw in space to Breece Hall picks up quite a bit. And a 1st down for the Jets. Now over midfield are the Jets under center with an I formation for Aaron Rodgers. 2 men out to his right. Now throwing to his left. He's got Conklin with some space, a missed tackle, and then down to the sideline out to the 24-yard line. Conklin very busy in this Jets offense as Aaron Rodgers has trusted him early and often in this ball game, finding him yet again there past the 40, and he gets down to the 25 after a missed tackle from this Bills defense. And there's the discount double check from Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers is the only one that does that celebration not for a touchdown. On just normal plays. Aaron Rodgers now to the outside and throws it away. 2nd and 10 coming as Aaron Rodgers has been pressured early and often in this ball game. He's had to get the ball out of his hands very quickly in this game. Aaron Rodgers now with some time, and he is able to find his man downfield. That's Garrett Wilson with the reception. That was only his 4th of the ball game. Only 33 yards on his day. He's been very quiet. Aaron Rodgers over the middle, got a man! And that is complete. I believe that's Lazard on the reception. It's either Lazard or Hardeman. No, it's Hardeman. Hardeman on 5 receptions and 72 yards. He's been very good. 1st and goal from the 7. And that's Lazard. Big number 19, but his rush on the little inside jet sweep action goes backwards for 2. That one to the end zone, touchdown, and there's Garrett Wilson scoring a touchdown here as he has been mostly held in check, but managing to get into the end zone with a big strike. That's actually his 2nd touchdown on the ball game, so he has scored, but they've been mostly underneath work for Garrett Wilson. He has not been the playmaker that we've expected out of him, that although obviously scoring points, especially points to tie the ball game at 34, is a big deal. Hey, welcome in, Gamers Hype. Welcome back. A quick throw out to the outside from Josh Allen goes for 3. That was Shakir on the reception, his first. Now a little handoff up the middle. Harris, not much to work with as he picks up but a yard. I'm good. Phil is otherwise engaged. I think he's at an awards dinner for volleyball. So he pre-recorded this one for me on our Twitch to be able to stream it to the YouTube. But It is a pre-recorded game that we are all now, I'm bringing to you here live, seeing it for the first time. But Jets are going to receive this punt as they managed to hold the Bills in check that time. And Jets with a chance to finally get back into the lead in this ball game, as it has been very much a back-and-forth battle, but they had been down for a little while now. And another completion out to Conklin picks up 9. But life's great. Things are good, and very excited to have hit 1,000 here on the channel. We very much appreciate the support from everyone to make that possible, and moving forward with our matching the roster off-season sim, which has been very fun so far, as that one does pick up a first down for the Bills, or excuse me, for the Jets, as Priest Hall manages to just get past the line to gain. But if you haven't had a chance to join our channel, we very much appreciate the subscription if you haven't done so yet. Obviously, we've hit 1,000, but we're certainly love to have more and continue to build out our network and our viewership. And if you'd like to like our video, we'd appreciate that as well, as it seems to get our videos out to more people. As that one should have been picked, just well underthrown from Aaron Rodgers, a 3rd and 10. Lucky that wasn't intercepted. As only one turnover in this ballgame was coming from a sack fumble. That one on the sideline, but I think Garrett Wilson was out of bounds. He was, and so the Jets are going to wisely punt this from midfield. Fortunately, not going for the stupid long field goal. And what a punt! And buries them down on the 1-yard line. Perfectly coffin corner from midfield. Out at the 1. That's how you're looking to do it. That's absolutely perfect execution from the punt unit. The punter specifically able to drop that on a dime in the corner on the 1. Perfect punt. Now Josh Allen backed up in his own end zone. He's going to try to hand it off. And Harris not going to find any room there. Still on the 1-yard line, 2nd and 10. And now a little carry to get some room out there. Damian Harris gets a few. Call it 3, 3rd and 7. But a little breathing room achieved for Josh Allen. And now another handoff to Harris. And they're just going to try to punt to get out of here. And try to get themselves out of this ugly spot. So the Bills do punt their 2nd in a row. And the Jets are going to have really nice field position after this punt, starting on the Bills' 42-yard line. Yeah, 504, this has been a great game. Definitely recommend going back and watching this one. We have had some absolute fireworks in this ball game. 2 just absolute beads to with like 3 to 5 steps of separation for Stephon Diggs, and then 1 to Gabe Davis in the same ilk. But absolute massive bombs, 40 yards plus on all of them. And then also some really nice plays from the Jets. It's been exciting, absolutely back and forth. This one goes right over the middle of Conklin. He's been huge in this ball game. Aaron Rodgers now 30 of 45 for 288 and 2 touchdowns. He's had a good day. Both of those touchdowns, of course, were to one Garrett Wilson. Go Bucks! Yeah, good times. Welcome in, George. Welcome in, 504. Glad to have you both. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Great game. 1st and 10. Hopefully it continues to be so, as we have just had a back-and-forth battle and still knotted up at 34 a year, hitting the 2-minute warning. So we'll see what happens. But right now, all tied. 2 minutes to go. And an absolute thriller here in Buffalo, as the Jets have come to town in our AFC matchup of the game. Of course, if you haven't joined our Discord, you can vote on games like this who you'd like to see. And if the people have spoken, this one has been an absolute doozy. Fun watch. So we were thrilled to bring this to you here on the channel. Luckily, this one turned out to be a great game, so you all picked well. We'd love to have you on the Discord. You can find a link to the Discord on the description of this or any of our videos. And then you can vote on games like this, and can also hear about all things Browns and NFL between the games, as Zerline is going to put the Jets back on top with a field goal. But and now a 37-34 ball game, 129 for the Bills to try to answer here. So a very important drive coming. But yeah, certainly that, and then also you can get notified of when to expect the games to come. For example, today, 20 minutes out from going live on this one, I posted to let everybody know to expect us to go live, and that way you can count on a little bit more reliable notification system from the Discord that is not tied to just when we hit the button to go live, and doesn't get delayed usually as often as the YouTube's notifications tend to. Now 1st and 10 for the Bills. Josh Allen climbing the pocket, scrambling, and he's just going to take off from there. He's going to slide out near the 50. He gets to the 45. That's where they're going to mark him down. 7 yards on that little scramble. 2nd and 3 coming. Now over the middle, he's got a man. That one, ooh, wow. That was super weird. Not sure what happened there with the physics, but that didn't look right. It's Hardy on that reception. 1st and 10 now. Josh Allen over the middle. He's got a man. That's Knox, the big tight end. And Dawson Knox does pick up another first down. So the Bills driving. 11 ticks left. They've got to try to kick this field goal to force the overtime. Let's see if they can do it. A long one here. And, of course, Robert Saleh is going to try to ice the kicker here, as they like to do in Madden. The kick is up, and it's good. The Bills have tied it, so we're going to go to overtime. Looks like in this huge AFC Spotlight game, couldn't have asked for a better outcome here, as we're going to get yet more of this wild and fun game with only 4 seconds left in regulation and overtime looming. You have to imagine, unless the Jets can pull out some kind of miracle play here in 3 tickets, they're just going to hand it off and go right to overtime. So here we go. Overtime achieved, 37-37. And there's a look at the stats. The Bills with 404 yards. Keep in mind, 3 of those were absolute bomb touchdowns. 1 to Gage and 2 to Stephon Diggs, as they absolutely have been electric with Josh Allen under helm. He has had some great balls downfield, and just receivers that have been creating separation and having a step or two. And so here we go into overtime. The Jets win the toss. They're going to get the ball, and they're going to start on the 25-yard line. Aaron Rodgers with the opportunity to put this one away, but he's got to score a touchdown to do it. What does he have here? Hands the ball up the middle. He's going to carry for a few, call it 4 yards for Breece Hall. Good question, 504. Not entirely sure. We have to do the NFC Spotlight Game of the Week still, so that might be tomorrow, might be the day after. I don't know as to what Phil's schedule looks like right now. And then, obviously, sometime after that would be the Browns game. So, more to come. We'll keep you notified in the Discord as to what to expect for that, but not entirely sure as of yet, as the Jets are going to go 3 and out on their first possession, and now, of course, a field goal will win this ball game. After this punt goes to the Bills and Josh Allen. So now Josh only needs to get his kicker in field goal range to win this. So a big moment here for the Jets defense. 8:31 in this overtime period. Over the middle, he's got a man, and that one is going to go for 4 as the Bills go underneath. Josh Allen back to pass. 4-man rush, throws out to his outlet. He's got his running back out there. That's Nyheim Hines. And he's going to pick up all but 1 yard he needed. 3rd and 1 coming. Now, breaking tackles but not going to get there is Damian Harris. He gets no yards, and the 3 and outs go both ways. Both teams punting. So Aaron Rodgers is going to get another shot at this, and now he only needs a field goal and to get his kicker, Greg the Leg Zuerlein, in range. Yeah, definitely excited to see more of that 504. They were a lot of fun to watch in this last one, and hopefully that'll continue. But it was great to see Zadarius Smith out there and what that Demolition Dogs can look like. As setting up a screen are the Jets, and that one, as usual, gets absolutely blown up. Epinesa in on a sack of Aaron Rodgers. He's unable to get it to his running back in time. And a 3rd and 22 coming. Aaron Rodgers with the ball, throwing underneath, and that's got all kinds of work to do for his running back. And Breece Hall is not going to get there. So the Jets are going to go 3 out again. Suddenly the defense is standing tall, as it has been 3 and outs in a row now, and 3 punts afterwards. And so Josh Allen will get yet another crack at this to try to get his team in field goal range for the potential win here. I don't pay attention. I'm assuming you're talking about Colin Cowherd. I don't pay attention to Colin at all. I haven't for a long, long time, as that one just goes errantly to the left side. A lot of defenders in the area, no receivers, but incomplete. 2nd and 10. I'm assuming you mean Cowherd. I don't know, because I don't pay attention to him at all. So I couldn't tell you. Yeah, George, there are a number of those in this game, similar to that Chubb wheel route that was incredible. As this one goes deep, but he's going out of bounds with Josh Allen. And yet another 3 and out. Only 4:30 left in this overtime period. But you're right, that Nick Chubb touchdown pass and just the loft that he got on it to drop it in the bucket from Deshaun Watson to hit Nick Chubb on that wheel route was incredible. So much fun. I jumped out of my seat off the couch. I was very excited to see that one. Fair enough, 504. That's fair. Now 1st and 10 for Aaron Rodgers. See if he can get past the... Oh, he's got a man deep. He's going to go. It's Corey Davis for a touchdown, and the Jets are going to win it just like that. In true fashion, just like the rest of this ball game, the one strike to the end zone does it, and the dagger is completed. It's been the Bills all day doing that, and suddenly the Jets get one of their own. Corey Davis on the receiving end of it for Aaron Rodgers' 3rd touchdown of the ball game, and just like that, the Jets are going to win an absolute thriller in our spotlight game of the week for the AFC. Wow, what a game that was. I think Phil's going to take us through the stats here really quick, but this was an incredible. Josh Allen, 31 of 39 for 430 and 4 touchdowns, and not going to win the ball game in spite of it all. Damian Harris, 18 carries, 67 yards on a 3.7 a clip. He really struggled in this one. Naheem Hines had some carries as well. Of course, Stephon Diggs, 8 for 204, 2 touchdowns, 2 of those being burners like the one you just saw. Naheem Hines involved. Dawson Knox got a lot of action as well, and then Gabe Davis got that very long. I said Gage earlier. I meant Gabe Davis. But Gabe Davis was the other one with Stephon Diggs to take the one to a house call. Look at the defense. Leading the way is Milano with 14. Poyer with 13 as well. And then in sacks, just Epinesa on that one screen that got blown up in the backfield for Aaron Rodgers. No interceptions in the ball game at all from either side. Aaron Rodgers' day was 32 of 47, 352. 3 touchdowns hit, and of course the most important being that last one going to Corey Davis on an absolute seed, as we saw closing out the day. Look for the receptions here in this one. The rushing. Breece Hall with quite a few yards over 100 on his name. 9 receptions for Breece Hall for 41 yards. Conklin 7 for 95. Very good day for him. Corey Davis, of course, with that late touchdown to win it. And then a look at the defense. There's Mekhi Becton. Of course, he did not get the 5th-year option picked up. So yet another reason Wills seems to be better in that draft selection, even though he was picked higher. 2.5 sacks led the way for these Jets. But in this one, we will say go Jets. But as always, thanks for joining us, and we'll get out of here the way we always do by saying go Browns!